PC Monk, what do you say to the family of Dalian Atkinson, PC Monk? Convicted of manslaughter, PC Benjamin Monk left court knowing next week he faces jail. The man he killed, former star footballer Dalian Atkinson, who died after PC Monk tasered him, then kicked him in the head. Days afterwards, he tried to explain why he did it.
And I'd formed the opinion that I was going to, the only way I could keep this man on the ground to ensure our safety, I was going to kick him.
It was a brutal act that even then he was trying to minimise, claiming it was done in self-defence.
So could you describe to me the kick that you did?
Yeah, of course. It was basically right-footed, pulled my right foot back, kicked him in the area which I believe to be his shoulder area. Can I show?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's literally there.
Okay, and where did that make contact?
I don't know.
The evidence was clear. Marks from the imprints of PC Monk's bootlace were found in 2 places on Dalian Atkinson's forehead. He died soon afterwards. His family have waited nearly 5 years for someone to be held responsible for his death.
It's mainly relief. We're just relieved that it's finally over. It's been a long, really long journey.
On the night that Dalian died, he was vulnerable and unwell and he needed medical attention. Instead, he received violence and died with PC Monk's bootlace prints bruised on his forehead. We have been sickened to hear PC Monk try to minimise the force he used on Dalian and exaggerate the threat that Dalian posed.
On the night Dalian Atkinson died, police were called by a neighbour of his father in Telford.
Control room. Hello? Hello. Hello, I'm not sure what's actually happening, but I've just heard some noise. So my husband looked out the window and there's a car pulled up outside an old man's house. And then there was somebody shouting, and then he went back to his car, and then he went back to the door, kicked it. And told the bloke he better let him in, because he's dead, and he's just gone and opened the door and he's gone in. So I'm a little worried.
When the police arrived, there was a confrontation. PC Monk used his taser. The first time he fired it, it didn't work. He fired it a second time. Again, no effect. But when he fired it the third time, it did work. Dalian Atkinson fell into the road. PC Monk continued to hold the trigger. The taser was deployed for 33 seconds. The normal cycle of a taser is just 5 seconds. The Independent Office of Police Conduct confirmed a review of taser use is currently underway. The jury are still considering their verdict in the case of PC Mary Ellen Betley-Smith, who's on trial for assault. The Assistant Chief Constable of West Mercia Police gave her reaction to the conviction of PC Monk.
Words alone cannot express the deep shock and regret that I feel that I must stand here and address you today because a West Mercia police officer has been found criminally responsible for Dalian's death.
This is the first conviction of a serving officer for manslaughter following a death during police contact in England for more than 30 years. For the Atkinson family, it's brought justice for Dalian. Becky Johnson, Sky News, Telford.